A new wave of real-time strategy games is on the horizon, bringing fresh ideas, larger battles, and exciting new challenges. Here are the biggest RTS games coming in 2026 and 2027. Let's have a look. Dustfront delivers classic real-time strategy alongside grand strategy systems across a war-ravaged planet buried beneath the ruins of past civilizations. You command armies of infantry, tanks, aircraft, and armored vehicles while building bases, gathering resources, and expanding your territory. A procedural campaign, asymmetrical battles, and a strategic world map require careful planning as technology, veteran units, regional events, and powerful factions continually reshape the conflict. Game of Thrones War for Westeros brings classic real-time strategy to the Seven Kingdoms, where rival factions compete for control of the Iron Throne. Command the great houses, recruit iconic heroes, and lead large armies across familiar battlefields in solo campaigns or multiplayer conflicts. Form temporary alliances, outmaneuver rival commanders, or betray your closest partners as the struggle for power constantly shifts. Every campaign offers new opportunities to reshape the future of Westeros.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
EverSiege Untold Ages turns the defense of Bastion into a hero-driven strategy roguelite, where every run reshapes the battlefield. You rebuild ancient structures, recruit powerful troops, gather new abilities, and push beyond the city walls to strike back against invading hordes. Different war gears, elemental essences, armies, and artifacts create countless tactical combinations, while procedurally generated maps and time travel progression introduce fresh challenges in solo play or 3-player co-op.
An ancient evil has awakened. The gods.
Dawn of Defense places your tribe's final stand against a relentless empire determined to conquer your ancestral homeland. Battles shift between tower defense and real-time strategy as you build fortifications, command heroes, lead warriors, and launch counterattacks to reclaim occupied territories. Ancient runestones unlock new powers with each run, encouraging different tactical approaches while expanding your economy, capturing islands, and defeating powerful warlords steadily strengthen your resistance. Sanctuary Shattered Sun wages massive real-time strategy battles across the surface of a colossal Dyson sphere surrounding the sun. You build sprawling bases, command land, air, and naval forces, and lead armies numbering in the thousands while protecting your commander from defeat. Superweapons can collapse sections of the battlefield, freeze entire oceans to open new invasion routes, and reshape the terrain itself. 3 unique factions, large-scale warfare, and strategic resource management reward careful planning over constant micromanagement.
Of how cheaply your masters spend your lives.
I want you focused. I want you fearless. Because this war won't wait.
Collateral damage on the Dyson sphere itself is estimated to be the highest ever since construction began.
The blood we spill for freedom, for equality, for humanity.
You do not understand what you have done, Hound. I see how this ends. Irrevocable structural damage. Chaos. Unending. Sanctuary will burn.
Unholy beasts rise.
Liquidation unfolds on the dying world of Vea, where rival factions wage war over Quenrium, a mysterious resource vital to the planet's future. Mid-sized armies, careful positioning, and well-timed abilities shape every battle, rewarding tactical decisions over overwhelming numbers. 3 distinct factions, each with unique units and playstyles, bring different approaches to the conflict.
And face the might of the Crusade.
Crimson Freedom brings story-driven, real-time strategy to 22nd century Mars, where rival ideologies battle over the future of humanity. 3 interconnected campaigns reveal different sides of the conflict, as competing factions struggle over freedom, control, and artificial intelligence. Base building, resource management, and large-scale warfare remain at the heart of every mission, while distinct factions with unique units and technologies encourage different tactical approaches throughout the campaign. Imperium Eternal spans the rise of human civilization across 20 eras, beginning in prehistory and extending into the distant future. Large-scale, real-time strategy battles unfold across land, sea, and air as you build cities, gather resources, expand your territory, and command evolving armies through changing periods of history. Modular fortifications, walls, and gates can be constructed to match the terrain, while advancing through new eras unlocks fresh technologies, units, and strategic possibilities.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 4 unfolds on the war-ravaged planet of Cronus, where ancient Necrons awaken as rival factions battle for control. 4 playable armies, including the Space Marines, Orcs, Necrons, and Adeptus Mechanicus, bring distinct units and battlefield strategies. Base building, resource management, and large-scale combat drive the action across a campaign featuring more than 70 missions with branching paths. Skirmish, competitive multiplayer, and the cooperative Last Stand mode provide additional ways to wage war.
September the 17th. But on Cronus, war does not end with a single campaign. Over time, the conflict deepens, beginning this fall with Crusade mode, a living campaign of conquest where every decision matters, every victory reshapes the battlefield, and every loss echoes across the war. Build your army. Dominate the map. Command leaders and armies. On Cronus, the war never ends. Then, Crusade and Last Stand grow deadlier with the addition of Lord Armnock and Guzcutter. Forge, play, and share your own battles with the mission editor. Return to Aurelia, homeworld of the Blood Ravens, where ancient relics ignite deadly new conflicts. And finally, the war is reborn. A new campaign, a new force rises. One planet, endless war. Cronus remembers only victory.
Repterra challenges you to rebuild humanity in a world where dinosaur hordes have overrun civilization. Build expanding colonies, gather resources, strengthen defenses, and command armies while holding back massive waves of prehistoric creatures. Tame, breed, and ride dinosaurs to unlock powerful unit combinations, while customizable heroes and 3 distinct factions encourage different tactical approaches. Permanent upgrades, replayable maps, and evolving strategies steadily strengthen your colony as you fight to reclaim the planet. The Last General places you in command of large-scale modern warfare across enormous battlefields filled with cities, industries, and strategic objectives. Build military infrastructure, manage production, secure resources, and coordinate thousands of units through detailed logistics and battlefield planning. Hand-drawn command orders allow armies to carry out complex operations, while the option to switch into first or third-person control lets you personally command any soldier or vehicle. Procedurally generated scenarios and varied mission types encourage different strategies in every conflict. Falling Frontier features a procedurally generated star system where rival human factions compete for control through intelligence, logistics, and tactical warfare. Build shipyards, refineries, supply depots, and reconnaissance stations while expanding across planets, moons, asteroid fields, and nebulae. Design custom warships, protect vital supply lines, disrupt enemy logistics, and use scouts, probes, and hidden ambushes to gain the upper hand. Detailed fleet management, customizable officers, and tactical space battles reward careful planning throughout every campaign.
Friendly vessel in the black.
PDC successfully engaged. Good hit, good hit.
Base 2, copy. Base 5, this is Earth. You're loud and clear.
20 seconds, then counting.
ZeroSpace centers on a galactic conflict where rival factions compete for control of the Orion sector. Command armies across large-scale battles, recruit specialized heroes, and deploy infantry, mechs, artillery, and orbital weapons against powerful enemies. 4 unique factions, branching story missions, and persistent galactic warfare provide different ways to shape each campaign, while streamlined base building and tactical combat reward both careful planning and decisive battlefield leadership.
We have contact.
What the hell is that? HQ, are you seeing this?
We are receiving a distress signal.
Support that at 4
What is most important to you, Prefect Aster?
Go to hell.
Aster, the tide has turned. We've always been the spear tip of mankind, but now we're the shield. We cannot fail again.
Veterans Napoleonic Wars recreates the large-scale battles of the Napoleonic era through tactical, real-time strategy centered entirely on battlefield command. Lead thousands of infantry, cavalry, and artillery soldiers while adapting formations, managing morale, and responding to changing battlefield conditions without base building. Dynamic weather, drifting gunpowder smoke, and historically inspired campaigns demand quick decisions, while persistent army progression and veteran units reward careful leadership across every engagement. Roman Empire Wars lets you command the armies of Rome as the empire fights to expand its influence across Europe and beyond. Lead disciplined legions into large-scale, real-time strategy battles against rival civilizations, using tactical formations, flanking maneuvers, and swift battlefield decisions to overcome enemy forces. Campaigns span regions including Greece, Persia, Carthage, Egypt, and Britain, while historically inspired unit types and land and sea warfare encourage different strategies in every conquest. D.O.R.F. real-time strategic conflict features 3 distinct factions fighting for dominance in a war-torn vision of the future. Build sprawling industrial bases, gather oil, ore, and battlefield scrap, and establish production lines to support your growing war machine. Command powerful land, air, and naval forces featuring futuristic vehicles, aircraft, artillery, and specialized infantry while capturing enemy facilities to unlock new technologies and expand your strategic options throughout every battle. Global Conflagration delivers modern real-time strategy built around classic base building and large-scale military warfare. Command one of 3 distinct factions, expand your economy, construct production facilities, and deploy tanks, infantry, helicopters, and aircraft to overwhelm opposing forces. Battlefield objectives, directional armor, unit abilities, and strategic airstrikes encourage aggressive map control and tactical positioning, while skirmish, multiplayer, and a story-driven campaign offer different ways to master the conflict.
Time to unleash the full potential of our force.
Immortal Gates of Pyre features powerful immortals leading rival factions into fast-paced, real-time strategy battles across a world shaped by ancient conflict. Each immortal grants unique warriors, abilities, and strategic options, allowing different approaches in both cooperative PvE missions and competitive PvP matches. Build armies, wield devastating pyre powers, and command distinct factions with their own strengths, while accessibility features and build assist keep the focus on tactical decision-making and battlefield control. NULLSPACE centers on story-driven, real-time strategy in a retro-futuristic universe where rival factions battle for survival among the stars. Construct orbital stations, gather resources, expand your territory, and command massive fleets in large-scale space conflicts. Instantly switch from directing entire armadas to personally controlling individual squadrons, using special abilities, tactical formations, and environmental hazards to outmaneuver enemy forces. Distinct factions, detailed fleet management, and a narrative centered on humanity's future shape every campaign. Ashes of the Singularity 2 brings large-scale, real-time strategy to a war for control of the solar system, where humanity, the AI substrate, and the post-human coalition fight for dominance. Command thousands of units across continent-sized battlefields, construct bases, gather resources, and coordinate massive offensives with strategic planning instead of rapid micromanagement. Solo campaigns, cooperative missions, and competitive multiplayer highlight each faction's unique units, technologies, and battlefield tactics as the conflict spreads across multiple worlds.